Those of you watching on ABC, welcome. The Spanish language ESPN Deportes broadcast is available via the SAP function on your remote. Super Bowl 51 will be played here next season, and the playoff road to Super Bowl 50 begins on the home field for Bill O'Brien. 5 years as assistant with the Patriots. He called the plays in Super Bowl 46, today's first NFL playoff game as a head coach. On the other side, Andy Reid. Only Bill Belichick among active NFL head coaches has coached in more playoff games. This is Andy's 21st. You heard some Chiefs fans at the end of the national anthem, but there are a ton of Texans fans. This is the NFL's first retractable roof stadium. The roof is closed. It is going to be loud with 71,000 ready to roar. Houston has won the toss, deferred, so Kansas City will receive, and Alex Smith, Jeremy Maclin, the Chiefs see J.J. Watt on the field first. Nick Novak to kick it. 12 teams living the dream. The 11 best games of the year to crown one champion. Off we go with the playoffs. And Niall Davis will bring it out from 6 deep. Davis across the 50. Davis is gone! Niall Davis starts the playoffs with a bang! 106 yards, touchdown Chiefs! Whoa!
Well blocked, Mike. That's one way to shut the crowd out. An opening 105-yard return by Niall Davis, and Andy Reid loves it.
Empty backfield for 3rd and 8. Hoyer clutches, fires, that ball's intercepted. Is that Berry? Yes, it is. Eric Berry with the interception, and just like their Week 1 meeting, we're gain 5. Couple of tight ends here on 2nd and 5, and Smith rocket down the middle, deflected and intercepted by Brian Cushing. It was deflected on good coverage by Kareem Jackson. So Hopkins going a lot to the offense's right. They'll find Peters on the defense's left often. Play pass, first down. Hoyer looking downfield, coming to the other side. And it is Hopkins on this near side making the catch. And Hopkins moves him out of the backfield to get picked up by Sean Smith. Jump by Ford was legal. It was knocked out and free. Alan Bailey knocked it out. It's pinned up against Dontari Poe of the Chiefs. And let's see what happens at the bottom of the pile. It belongs to Kansas City. Final seconds, opening quarter. Chiefs from the 42, and Smith throws to the tight end. Kelsey brings it in. He's brought down by Kareem Jackson, but it's a gain of 18 to the 40-yard line. And down the middle, and Santos gives Kansas City a 10-point lead. Spencer Ware, the back, blocks Watt on 2nd and 4. There's time to find Kelsey in front of the rookie nickel, Kevin Johnson, and that double team on Watt. Carbon copy. Cairo Santos showing no shakiness in his first playoff game.
Great player. Get to know him.
Alfred Blue.
There we go.
Found a crease. Blue a first down.
There you go.
Still going. Blue 40. Blue 30. Working on Peters, spins inside to the 13-yard line. Did they need that 50-yard run? Wow. Close to you. Griffin's in short motion. Hoyer scanning. Underneath, he threw a pick in the red zone to Josh Mauga. Mauga is on his feet and brought down to the 20-yard line. The ability to come back offensively in the 4th quarter. So let's watch how they close this first half. 2nd and 9. Hoyer shot downfield. Nate Washington's overthrown. It's intercepted. That's a 3rd pick of the half. Marcus Peters turns this into a punt return. And he got a great block, but it was illegal. So this one will come back. Peters at the 30 accelerates, gets to midfield, and he's brought down at the 47-yard line by the center, Ben Jones.
Listen to this crowd. Kansas City has taken the crowd out of the game and turned them against the Texans.
That last play picked up a first down, so from the 22, it's Smith. Flushed on the run, he rolls and throws, complete. Jeremy Maclin, gain of 15 yards to the 38-yard line. As well, training staff looking at him. It's 3rd and 3, and Smith throws underneath. The crosser is Kelsey, the tight end. He'll get the first down into Houston territory at his Philadelphia days. 13-0 Chiefs lead. This is a run for Spencer Ware inside the 30 and to the 28-yard line with 6.5 to go. We're very unhappy, and maybe that raised the temperature of the players. Smith, end zone. Pulled in by Conley for the touchdown. The rookie out of Georgia, Chris Conley.
Let's go.
The first offensive touchdown of the day for Kansas City. Houston rushes 4. Alex Smith, wobbler in the middle. Kelsey able to secure it. Elude the tackle, and Kelsey's on the run. McKinney tackles him inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. A 47-yard gain. Longest in Kansas City playoff history to get the touchdown in the 3rd. This is a drive that started back at the 11 and ends with a touchdown by Spencer Ware.
Spencer Ware, as Andy Reid said to us, is dirty tough.
The Texans' Bob McNair, who brought football back here in 2002 after that 5-year absence when the Oilers left for Tennessee. Interception and the 5th turnover, 4th of the game, in the hands of Sean Smith. And he'll go down at the 21-yard line. And that's the story of the day. Santos has made a pair from 49. A very ugly ad from 33 for a 3rd field goal. But it still looks good on the board. 30-0 Kansas City. Remember that. We started talking about it. You never forget these playoff games, all that stuff. Guy kicked for you in the playoffs, 41-yarder by Leckler, returned by Hammond to midfield and into Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
Skill on offense, but over the last 13 games, Mike, with this included, they've given up less than 12 points a game. You can ride that a long way, and Andy Reid knows it.
Trips to Houston have been good for the Kansas City teams in this great sports year in that wonderful city. World Series champion Royals beat the Astros in a memorable game here, and a playoff shutout for Andy Reid and the Chiefs in the NFL playoffs. Kansas City is moving on as he gets a kiss from his wife, Tammy. 30-0, our final score here. Stay tuned for the GMC postgame on SportsCenter coming up next on ESPN. When we come back to Houston, we'll reveal the wild card route and grind. It's been a presentation of ESPN and a Kansas City win in Houston in the playoffs again.
You talked with the coach this week, feels this is his best Bengals team he's ever had.
Yes, it does. You know, I think there's no really gaping hole when you look at this football team on both sides of the ball. They have some playmakers on each side. Of course, without saying, we'll talk about it a lot tonight, Andy Dalton, 5 years in, 5 years of experience, had his best year of his career by far. Not being in is a big deal for this Bengals team.
Got the cast off of the right hand, but not making any throws yet. He'll be reevaluated if their season continues early in the week.
And gets the Steeler in good field position.
And 2nd and 10 to Wheaton. Got him by the ankles, and the ball's down. And I think Cincinnati has the recovery.
Shoot.
3rd and 13. McCarron goes down the field, and it is intercepted by Blake. And Blake makes a nice move to get away from a couple of Cincinnati players, and finally brought down by Bernard at the 40.
You should know the flag is going to be thrown.
2nd and 25. And Roethlisberger goes down the field. Open is Brown. And he's got the catch near the 20.
Beautiful.
Got to get to the 19. Here comes the blitz. Perfect over the top. Pass. There was contact. Adam Jones defending. No flag intended for Antonio Brown. Field goals during the regular season. This from 39 out. And the kick by Boswell. Center cut. 51-yard punt. Sets up the Steelers. Back at the 25, and then the little throw to Toussaint. And he's got 16.
I think it's a big reason why we have a 3-0 score here.
And again, they split the 2 regular season matchups. There is a slashing Brown looking for the sideline and finds it. He's out for the remainder. 2nd and 15. Big Ben throws. Oh, what a hit. And holding on to it is Wheaton, and the flag is out.
Early in the field is a catch. Personal foul. Defense, number 36. Half the distance to the goal. Hit on a defenseless player.
Around, right down the middle, you'll see, oh, the little stutter goal. That's what caught Leon Hall. Just that little flinch by Wheaton. And here comes the hit. Hits the helmet with the shoulder.
Here's Roethlisberger to the, oh no, it's short of the end zone. It's off the hands of Ray. Not sure where he was going with that one. 30-yard attempt coming up for Boswell.
Got away with the interception, that's for sure.
And the kick is good with 33 seconds to go. Kneel down and on to the half. The home playoff teams haven't scored yet in 6 quarters.
Well, it's just the second game, but that's you're right. And what's the other stat that you told me about home? The quarterbacks are
the visiting quarterbacks on Wild Card Weekend have 37 postseason starts. 2nd and 10. Hill finally has an opening, has a first down and a whole lot more. Down to the 30-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds by Timmons. It was A.J. Green who really helped make that happen.
You can see that he's healthy now.
Longest play of the night for either side from the 29. McCarron has the ball come out of his hands, and that's a free football. And it's recovered by Cam Thomas, and it slips out of his hands. William Gay taken off for his 2nd touchdown of the year against the Steelers, against the Bengals. Gay takes it all the way. If they don't rule Thomas down, got all kinds of things to check here.
After reviewing the play, after the recovery, the defender's left knee was down at the 49-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Pittsburgh, but after the 15-yard penalty at the 36-yard line, right hash.
Well, Jarvis Jones made the big play.
Drake Kirkpatrick, who was injured late in the first half, is back out at corner. And here comes a end around for Bryant. Oh, look at him get through traffic. And there's Kirkpatrick I just mentioned, trying to give chase to Bryant and forces him out of bounds near the 20.
Boy, he's playing with the purpose that time.
From the 16. With pressure to the end zone and incomplete. Adam Jones had Hayward Bay covered up. But the 3rd time now they call him Boswell. This from 34. And he makes the margin. 9. With his 3 kicks. And here they come. On the blitz. They find the open man. Brown got away. And he's cutting to the far sideline. Kirkpatrick is blocked. And Brown finally is tackled at the 10-yard line.
Castro, the right guard.
Yeah, he's on perfect.
Yep, got him, and that fight's not on, and he takes him down.
From the gun, Roethlisberger in zone bound, and it is a touchdown. Martavis Bryant living up to the challenge.
Yep, nice route by him. Watch what he does, and you're thinking, how can he get open against Kirkpatrick in the back of the end zone? Top of your screen, number 10, little fake curl inside. Then look at the separation it gives him against Kirkpatrick, and Roethlisberger right on target.
Well, look at the catch as he tried to control it, make sure he didn't lose it. This is an amazing acrobatic effort from behind.
I was so busy watching the route.
And a flip.
Does he keep control?
Yes.
Mike Tomlin says, I agree, go ahead, go here. We're going to make it more than we miss.
Roethlisberger looking for options, zings it back of the end zone, incomplete. That was for Wheaton. They had been 8 out of 11. And Ben made it very clear. This is coming from love, but it's time you toughen up. That's what he had said. There's A.J. Green's third catch.
Yeah, and he said, I'm just challenging.
Only CBS from the 36. Giovanni Bernard, there's that quickness. And that was a tackle by Mike Mitchell that should not be. Backing off the blitz, giving McCarron time. Goes underneath, and he is smashed. Shazier lays out Bernard, and Shazier comes up with the football. Whistles. And this goes against their side. Wait to hear this.
It is a fumble. It'll be a Pittsburgh football, 1st and 10, 37. Please adjust the game clock to 1:37, please.
Roethlisberger in trouble. Decked at the 3 by Perfect, who has the football, but the quarterback is hurt. Roethlisberger
Fell on his shoulder.
Oh, boy.
Yep. Got pinned. Couldn't protect himself. And I would say so far the linebackers have been terrific.
2nd and 10. McCarron. Long ball time. Down the field he goes. He had it for a moment. A flag is out. Green was interfered with. Will Allen.
Didn't react to the ball well.
Defense number 20. Automatic first down. Spot on the foul.
A.J. Green's going deep. Boy, 2 double moves on one play.
Number 70.
And that second one's what got Will Allen to think, well, it's going to be an easy defense right here. That's a good call. He never turns around.
With 11. They give it to him. And he's in for the touchdown.
Well, if the first play works, let's do it again. So they ran the exact same play. When Ben Roethlisberger, they did pick up Michael Vick. It didn't go well. They put him back in there from all the preseason work.
In trouble, no chance. The Bengals double up and get him. Dunlap and Sims. You mentioned Mike Vick. 3rd and 17. It's Bryant with the Bengals having that one completely covered up.
A lot of side action to go along with it.
Here's McCarron setting up screen to Hill. He's got room. He's got 10 and a first down.
The rule was instituted in 1995.
1st and 10 for McCarron. Going to dump it off underneath. And Hill races out for another 13. Bernard is not coming back, we've just been told. They're blitzing. Gets the pass away. Diving catch by Eifert. We'll call it 36 now as they step back a little bit more with Hubert. Here's the kick, and it is good. 10 points in the quarter by the Bengals. Pittsburgh leads at 15-10.
Those underneath throws.
Here's a 3rd and 4 play. Jones. Down the field and incomplete. And no flag. That is only 2nd fair catch of the season earlier in this game. A dangerous threat. He's going to have a chance to handle it here. Spins around and goes. Adam Jones to the 45 of Pittsburgh.
And get the football back with time.
Here they come on another blitz. William Gay blitzing. Leaving open. Jones. Hammered down after the first down by Moats.
To give A.J. McCarron a chance to win this game.
Here's a 3rd and 7. And McCarron goes down the field, and it's caught. And Breed's in for the touchdown.
We saw it early in the game, and this pass was knocked down, but A.J. Green goes inside and then breaks back out. What a job by McCarron.
4 players shift in the formation. Little toss over the hill. The Steelers are all over it and deny him.
That was dangerous. Could have been a lateral, which it was, and that could have been returned.
Yes, it can.
The perfect defense to get that touchdown.
Short kick. Return opportunity for Wheaton, but the Bengals have it covered up, including Smith. Trying to drive to get an attempt at a winning field goal. Jones, middle of the field, and that is intercepted, and it's Perfect who comes away with the football. He better be down because he's running the wrong way.
Watch what he does, though. 55. What a job. Contact, he's down. Contact takes him to the ground. There it is on the ground also.
Yeah, no question.
But he fooled the quarterback.
Here's Hill. Jarvis Jones. Ball is out! Shazier had it for a moment, and now it's picked up by Cockrell. Let's see here. They're going to rule that Hill was down. I believe it's a fumble. Watch the knee, watch the elbow, but the ball there is moving. Mike Carey, any doubt in your mind?
In my mind, that ball is moving, and certainly there's not enough to reverse.
Right. Start doing the math on what would this situation have been.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands as called. 1st and 10.
And look who's coming out. I'm looking across the way. Ben Roethlisberger trots onto the field. 3rd and 2. Rushing 3. Roethlisberger lofts it. And quite a catch by Toussaint. Had to adjust. And he goes out of bounds. Gain of 7 in the first. Roethlisberger swings it over to Toussaint. Gets a move to get around Lewis Harris, and near another first, and Pittsburgh's got to take a timeout here. 3rd and 7 with 32 seconds. Try to cross him up on the ground. Toussaint got tripped up. That was Michael Johnson who saved what would have, in all likelihood, Roethlisberger has the first down. Brown to the 48.
They call the timeout immediately.
Roethlisberger from the pocket. Middle of the field, incomplete.
Personal foul.
Oh, a flag does come in.
Went to the head.
Lewis Harris is going to be flagged for this on the hit on Antonio Brown, and it's going to put the Steelers in field goal range. Perfect was in there too. Brown is still down.
That's, of course, flagrant.
Out of control.
Out of control. It's going to be everything. That's going to be suspension, fine.
It may cost this team a game.
Personal foul. Defense number 24. 15-yard penalty. 1st down.
Adam Jones.
Well,
go for the kick that in all likelihood would win it if he makes it. And the kick is drilled, and the Steelers are back ahead at 18-16.
looking for his first playoff victory. You think it's over. We got the football.
Adam Jones. And he runs into Jarvis Jones. And tackled at the 24.
Terrible day for the league.
McCarron launching it deep. Batted down by Shazier. And the game is over. The Steelers have come back behind Roethlisberger, re-entering the game and driving them with the aid of penalties to the game-winning field goal. Right at the end of the game, Marvin Lewis giving an earful to Vontez Perfect. Adam Jones sobbing. We saw the fans the same thing. The drought does not end on a rain-soaked night. A vicious, violent game it was. And now we're all set for the AFC divisional round. Kansas City is traveling to Gillette Stadium to take on the Patriots. The Chiefs and the Patriots, that's Saturday on CBS. And then on Sunday, again, Pittsburgh and Denver will meet for the second time in a month. What a sequence of events at the end of this game.
Yeah, it really was. Started with the fumble. Ben Roethlisberger comes back in the game. The 2 personal fouls, the game-winning field goal.
Boswell absolutely split the uprights. And the Steelers advance. Heartbreak here for the Cincinnati fans, as the Bengals looked like they had it. And then some out-of-control moments at the end cost them their season. Coming up next, the Subway post-game show for Phil, Tracy, Mike Carey, Jim Nance saying so long from Cincinnati. You've been watching the NFL on CBS.
We're in Minneapolis. It's TCF Bank Stadium on the campus of the University of Minnesota. The temperature is -6. It only feels like it's -25.
This whole beginning of this game is a positive for the Vikings.
And Ryan has to field a low snap, and then he's going to take off with it. And John Ryan will only get to the 29-yard line.
And that's a bigger positive for the Vikings.
The snap by Clint Gresham was low. And so Minnesota is going to start with a short field at the Seattle 29-yard line.
The team not used to dealing with these conditions is having a problem so far.
22-yard attempt for Blair Walsh. Nice hold there by Locko to reach up for it. Off to his right. And Bridgewater sliding and then throwing, and it is dropped. It's incomplete. Earl Thomas just got there.
Get him involved. He only has 1 completion for 7 yards. Let's go to the other part of his game.
Well, we start with play action, rolling to his right and wide open. There's Doug Baldwin, who had his best season by far, senior season at the University of Wisconsin after starting at North Carolina State. And here he goes, as Chris suggested, off and running for a first down on 4th and 13.
Take your shot.
Yeah.
I'm sure this will be a hard count at the very least.
Well, even if they get him offside, it's 4th and 8, but at least it would put him in better shape for a field goal, if nothing else. Well, they're going to run it anyway. 4th and 13, and Wilson's going to throw. Jackson's going to make the catch. But they'll stack him up at the 23, and that's where the Minnesota Vikings will take over on downs. 3rd down and 10. 4-man rush, pressure put on, and a one-handed grab by Doug Baldwin. Sensational catch.
That was awesome. Watch this catch. On 3rd down and 10, you don't know if you're going to get drilled in the back. You don't know what's going to happen. Superstars have to make plays in the playoffs. There's your guy with 14 touchdown passes on the year. Awesome.
Baldwin comes into the backfield. Still on the move. And Wilson under pressure. Look out from behind. Throws, tipped, intercepted at the 24-yard line. Trey Waynes,
he can fly.
The #1 draft choice. Back to the 45-yard line on 2nd down and 7 from the 25. Swinging to the outside. And that's Cliff Averill. So he had that personal foul. Loses his helmet, but throws Peterson to the ground. Make it 43-yard attempt. Put it down at the 33-yard line.
He's made 6 over 50 this year.
The 43-yard attempt into the Frigidaire is perfect. Seattle starting now from the 20-yard line. Play action. Look out, and wrapped up Everson Griffin. 10.5 sacks led the team, and he envelops Russell Wilson. Griffin played for him at USC. 2nd and 19, and Wilson is going to go down at the 7-yard line. Sharif Floyd, who made a big play the last time. Pretty much the same message last week in Green Bay when they went in there and won the North. On 3rd and 6, Bridgewater able to stand up at first, but then he went down at the 30-yard line.
And those are a big 6 yards right there.
Cliff Averill was there. So in the waning seconds of the quarter, a 47-yard field goal attempt right down the middle. Seattle has only 7 first downs in the game. They have only 126 yards in the game. Totally different story from 5 weeks ago when they dominated. And Wilson starts with a pass off the play fake, and that's Kevin Smith for a 15-yard gain.
And coverage.
2nd down and 7. And Wilson's going to slide away, get away again, and get bumped out of bounds about 1.5 yards short of the first down. Tight little roll, catch made by Michael. Down the sideline he goes from the 39-yard line.
Whoops.
Oh, a high snap off his shoulder, and now Wilson just trying to get it away, and wide open, making the catch is Tyler Lockett. And Lockett is inside the 20, and Tyler Lockett gets slung down at the 4-yard line. So a broken play, a snap that gets away, and Wilson makes the most of it, and it's a 1st and goal.
Absolutely unbelievable, the difference. And watch the fact that none of the offensive linemen go downfield. So many times on a busted play like this, they will go down the field and lock it all alone. Everybody gets distracted on something like that.
Wilson on that roll, throws, caught, touchdown. Doug Baldwin.
And guess who he's against?
It's Mike Wallace going in motion to the outside. And Bridgewater slides away. Peterson makes the catch here and loses the ball. And Wagner, among others, is there. Sherman says Seattle has it, and they do. So Adrian Peterson, they go to him back-to-back on pass plays, and he coughs this one up, and that puts Seattle in great shape. Gresham to snap it. And Hauschka has just given Seattle the lead, which follows this one. That's next Saturday night on NBC. 2nd down and 9, and Bridgewater slipping, and down he goes, and that's Bobby Wagner who comes in for the sack.
Whoops.
Off the fake. Wilson throws, and it's going to be almost intercepted, but they're going to be forced to punt. So the Vikings have 2 timeouts. Of course, all they really have to do is get into field goal range with 1:42 remaining. 1:38, blitz coming. Bridgewater fires deep downfield and incomplete, but a flag comes in. Cam Chancellor with his arms up, but Kyle Rudolph will be the beneficiary of pass interference.
Pass interference, number 31, defense.
There he is back here, and Rudolph coming right up the field, tries to make a move inside, sort of gets grabbed. I thought that he got away with one a little earlier in the game, did not get away with that one.
4-man rush, pass caught, Rudolph down the sideline he goes, and out of bounds at the 20-yard line. To get the first down, they can take the clock all the way down to the end. Peterson, and he's about 1 yard short of the first down, so it's 4th down, and now they're compelled to kick the field goal. Had they gotten the first down, of course, they could have taken it all the way down and kicked a game-ending field goal. If the kick is good, Seattle's going to get the ball with maybe 21 or 22 seconds.
Richard Sherman almost got the last one out, and sometimes the special teams coach will say, make sure you get Sherman, and the guy inside of Sherman can jump in that gap. So it's going to be a very dangerous side off to the kicker's right side, off to Blair Walsh's right-hand side.
27-yard attempt. Jeff Locke is the holder. McDermott is the snapper. And the kick is no good. Wow. Go figure. Oh, baby, yeah. It's time to pray to the heavens, Michael. You're right.
Jeff Locke, the holder, is going to try and put it down, and bingo, looking right back at the kicker. And I'm telling you, psychologically, sometimes that can get a kicker, but there's no way to practice making a 3-foot putt to win the Masters, and there's no way to practice the pressure of a game-winning playoff field goal. Unbelievable.
Seattle goes to Carolina.
On this windy but not cold day in Landover, Maryland, we've got both sidelines covered. Chris Myers is here, but first up, Aaron Andrews on the Green Bay sideline. Packers and the Cowboys, the only two teams to not allow an opening drive touchdown. That continues. Good work by this defense that's played well. Here's Hyde from inside the 10. Can't get to the 20. Going to be knocked down near the 17, and a flag comes in at the end.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Return team, number 39. Half the distance to the goal. First down, Green Bay. Timeout.
Sitton found that out last week. Third down and 13. And in the end zone, down goes Rodgers for a safety. Good punt. This is Ross. To the sideline. Out of bounds near the 45. In these ball games, and it's hid a lot of weaknesses for him. Play action, little rollout, and the pass is caught. Big gainer to Alex Smith. Second and 7. Cousins protected. Pass caught. Reed, first down. In the league this year, scoring touchdowns. Inside the 20. Wide open Jackson to the pylon. Touchdown.
After review, the runner crosses the goal line, but his foot does not land in the end zone. The ball is at the half-yard line when he touches out of bounds. It will be Washington's ball, first and goal at the half-yard line. The clock will start on my ready for play.
Deshaun Jackson, usually with such a great nose and feel for the end zone, had the ball in the right arm, didn't get the foot down in the end zone. Morris, well played. First guy there was Clinton Dix. Try it again, and well played again by this Green Bay front. Guyon is there. Matthews was in on it as well.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
It would be for Green Bay. Third and goal. Cousins fires. It's broken up. And Clinton Dix was in there. This now from 25 yards away for Hopkins. And instead of at least an 8-0 lead, it's 5-0. They're 32 up 5. Play action. Cousins under pressure. Peppers, now Matthews, ball out, and Cousins back on it. They're down in 3. Passes. What a catch by Reed. One-handed down inside the 40. Brunel leading 5-0 after 1. First down. Pass caught. Garcon. First down as he made a move on Casey Hayward. Third down and 10. Protected. End zone. Touchdown, Jordan Reed. give Green Bay a first down. Looking right, back to his left. In the pocket, down the middle for Jones. Nice catch, James Jones. Will Blackman, the former Packer, in coverage. Here's Adams. Pretty good game last week against the Vikings, and some nice moves here out on the edge. Causing some confusion.
Well, he got him again, Joe.
He got him again. Gruden was trying to call timeout, didn't get it. End zone, pass is caught for the touchdown. Randall Cobb. But there are flags on the field. Has been nothing short of phenomenal. On first down, four-man rush, and the ball's out. A sack, a fumble, and we'll see who's got it. It's the second fumble of this game for Kirk Cousins. He fumbled 9 times during the regular season. Lost only 3 of them. Packers say they have it, and they do.
Nice separation from the defenders.
Here's Cobb. Well-designed play, and Cobb's got a first down. And blocking out in front of him. Blitz. Pass caught. James Jones. 43-yard try here by Crosby. He is good. He's had a good year. On 2nd and 10, pass is caught by Jones. Adams, he's got it. And in a year filled with drops for Davante Adams, just got it away. Adams wide open for the touchdown. There is life with this Green Bay Packers offense. Realize Green Bay the last 2 seasons when leading at the half, including the postseason, 19-1. Here is Ross on the return. Far side of the field, good return by Ross out across the 25. He gets hit out of bounds, but no flag. So working with the wind at his back is Kirk Cousins. Gonna put it up. He's got Garcon out near midfield, went backward, and he's knocked down at the 48. Cousins keeps it. Floats it. Got his man. Big hit. Pass caught. Jordan Reed down near the 6.
With the safety.
Cousins for the touchdown. Hard count didn't work. Eddie Lacy does. Tripped up with a first down and a conversion for the guy with a bad rib.
319!
Lacy again. Lacy breaks loose. Goldson in his way. And Eddie Lacy down inside the 5. It's the longest run of the season for Eddie Lacy. Here's a toss to Starks running right. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers answer the touchdown by Kirk Cousins.
58!
2nd and 13. Open is Cobb, and he's got to catch in midfield with another first down. Here's Starks. A lot of room to run. And Starks has got a first down carry for the Pack. What a weapon that hard count is for Aaron Rodgers. 1st and 5. Starks cuts back. Good run. And James Starks is out of bounds inside the 5. He gets it. Touchdown. This to make it a 14-point game. Pass is caught by Abrederis. And it is a 14-point Packer lead. Here's one for Reed. He finds a hole in this defense, and Jordan Reed is still going. But they're going to say he was down by contact inside the 40. Matthews coming, and he gets home. Was not alone. Nick Perry there as well, and a huge sack for this Green Bay defense. Pierre Garçon. Low snap. Underneath, Reed can't make a one-handed catch. We'll be in a better position to go for it on fourth down. Pressure on that play by Mike Daniels. Good punt here by Way.
Doesn't have a choice but to go for it here on fourth down.
Fourth down and 10. Cousins is sacked. And the Packers take over. Nick Perry. 29-yard try here by Mason Crosby. 17-point game. That will play out in the months to come. Here's a screen for Thompson. Blocking in front of him. Big play to start this drive, down by 17 with 4.5 to go.
Early as a receiver out of the backfield.
Cousins has Garçon. He's out of bounds. The Redskins are not going to go quietly, but a flag is down. Challenge that catch by Thompson.
It's almost simultaneous with McCarthy pulling the flag out of his pocket.
Here's a pass caught by Reed, but he is tackled immediately. Fourth down and 3. Cousins got to get rid of it. And can't. Green Bay will take over. And it's Mike Neal who makes the play for the Packers defense. Under Jim Harbaugh to the Baltimore Ravens. Second down and 7 here. Lacy right side. And Lacy refusing to go down. How about that carry by Eddie Lacy? The ball came out. Washington saying that they got it, but
franchise to then only be active for one game all year. Having said that, I think he handled it pretty well.
Here's Jordan Reed, able to hop out of bounds with a first down. Third and 8. Into the waiting arms of Nick Perry goes Kirk Cousins. Daniels there as well. Fourth and 17. Long way to go for Thompson. He won't get there. This was a game Washington led 11-0.
This is going to be a good week for the Green Bay Packers. Finally kind of pulling it together and getting a chance to move on. And who knows, maybe this is like the magical year they had in 2010.
Well, Mike McCarthy has talked about how frustrated he's been having to talk about what was a 10-win season. Seeming discord between quarterback and head coach and play caller, but it all came together today. Redskins out, Green Bay Packers moving on with a convincing win. Back after this.
On the road to Super Bowl 50, we join you today from Foxborough, the home of the defending champion, New England Patriots. Today, it's the divisional round as the Patriots meet the hottest team in the league, the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner advances to the AFC Championship game and will take on the survivor of the Pittsburgh-Denver matchup. Dime package, Abdullah and Branch are in for Kansas City. 3rd and 10. Brady on time to Edelman. 5 receivers set for Brady. Brady over the middle. In his attempt to get back. from that injury. Shotgun for Brady. Hooks up. Amendola with Daniel Sorensen out there. This is a 3rd and 13. Rush is coming. Brady steps up. Brady throws. He's got Gronkowski. Rob Gronkowski, a first down. 4 receiver set. Brady slings it. Touchdown! Gronkowski! The Patriots open with a bang. With Kelsey and Harris. Smith, it's a bootleg. A toss. Harris with a catch, sidesteps a tackler. A smell of marijuana at Jones's residence. He apologized for what he called a stupid mistake. Conley had a touchdown last week in the win over Houston. On 3rd and 3. Smith to Kelsey. 10th play of the drive for the Chiefs. We're under 5 minutes to go in the first. In New England territory. Smith, a pump. Smith looking to run for the first down. He's got it! Alex Smith. 2 running backs, Davis and West. Fake it, and a toss. West has got the first down. This is a 3rd and 6. Kansas City 4 of 4 on 3rd down conversions. Smith out of the pocket. Spins the other way. Smith looking downfield and tosses it away. Play clock is down to 2. Down to 1. Get the snap off. And Santos knocks it through. Originally injured it against Buffalo week 10, then re-injured against Tennessee. Missed the next game. LaFell played 44 of 64 snaps last week. Edelman the juggle, nearly intercepted. It bounced off of Sean Smith. Another 3rd down. Now this time they don't convert. So Kendrick West, single setback. He's got a running lane. West breaks a tackle. Smith straight ahead for the first down. Smith is 6 of 11, 34 yards through the air, 12 yards on the ground. Smith fires. Travis Kelsey, incomplete. 10:55 to play, first half, 7-3 New England. Brady passed the ball, throws, incomplete.
Before he was hit by Johnson.
Another punt from Allen. Frankie Hammond should have excellent field position. Hammond has some room from the 45. Hammond accelerates, coming to the outside, and Hammond stuffed. Now facing a 3rd and 12. Fake the running play. Smith darts one to Kelsey. Kelsey tries to redirect. Patrick Chung. So they'll play the field position game here with Colquitt. Amendola deep, gets out of the way. This ball bounces at the 5. And down there, a flag is thrown. Brady on first down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. Brady steps up. Brady downfield. He's got Martin. Perfectly thrown ball to Keyshawn Martin. And a big gain. 3rd and 4. Spot in the AFC Championship game at stake. We're down to 6:28 to play in this first half. 7-3 Pats. Brady.
Throw the ball low to prevent the high pass that might be picked off.
2nd and 9. Avoiding the pressure. Brady downfield. Knocked around. Incomplete. Brandon LaFell with Sean Smith. And a flag is thrown back at the 39-yard line.
Brady was hit, right?
Roughing the passer. Defense.
In the shoulder after he threw that ball down the field.
Bob Sutton's defense now dealing with a 1st and 10 for New England. Jackson busting through. Brady steps up. Brady on the move. Pump. Brady looking for the angle. Brady, did he get there?
Now watch the quarterback sneak here.
3rd and goal. It is a sneak. And Brady's in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots add to their lead. And a skirmish here today. 3 catches for just 4 yards for the Pro Bowl tight end. Charchandrick West. 2 minutes to play, first half. Shotgun for Smith, a deep drop. Smith lets it fly. It's complete downfield. He hits Avant. Smith from the gun. Steps up, hooks a pass. It's too high for Kelsey. Trying to cut into the New England lead. He's got it. 3rd and 10. 4 straight incompletions for Smith. Operating out of the gun. Smith throws it to the sideline. Hauled in, which led the NFL. 2nd and 5. Smith again. Hands it to Davis. Curls to the outside. Smith, plenty of time. Goes underneath to Knile Davis. 1st down. Davis lost the ball. It popped free at the end of the play. The Patriots have got it. Moving down the field. Davis at center for the Pats. Brady throws to Gronkowski.
Face mask, perfect.
Out near midfield, Julian Edelman. 40-yard line, they lead 14-6. Brady in rhythm, throwing. Edelman working the sideline.
8 straight completions for Brady.
Line of scrimmage is now the 26. Brady, the catch and run. 1st down to the 16. Brady perfect on the drive. Brady delivers. Touchdown! Gronkowski! West is off to the side of Smith in a 4-receiver set. Smith had time. Smith trying to avoid it. Smith emerges, looking downfield. Smith throws it up in the air. Jason Avant. Oh, what a grab by Avant.
Look at this job. Right up the middle, he gets pressured by Mayo. Gets away from Chandler Jones, keeps his head down the field, and it gets paid off by that spectacular catch by Jason Avant.
Smith on time on this offense. 2 catches, 23 yards. 3rd and 2. Smith. He's got an angle with his legs, and he's got a 1st down. 3rd and 3 for Kansas City. We're down to 2:50 to go in the 3rd. Smith gets rid of it. Incomplete. It's a 4th and 3 for Kansas City. Smith trying to convert. He throws. And they've got enough. Jason Avant. West lines up, off to the side of Smith. Rush is coming. Smith gets rid of it. To the end zone. Sliding grab. Albert Wilson. Touchdown, Kansas City. Alex Smith. Line of scrimmage is the 21 to open up this drive. Brady soft tosses to Edelman late in the 3rd quarter. Brady tosses to the outside. James White. Explosive speed.
The yardage.
2nd and 5, play action. Brady. Open man is Edelman at the 22 of Kansas City. White in the backfield. Brady gets rid of it and bounces it in the direction of Martin for the 4th time in his career to extend the lead.
The Patriots tackle.
3rd and 10. Play clock down to 1. Smith steps up. He got away earlier. He's not going to get away this time. Chandler Jones. Colquitt, 44.4 average during the regular season. High punt. Amendola moves forward at the 46. Amendola in Kansas City territory. Amendola down the sideline and out of bounds. Brady steps into it and throws to Martin. He's got 7 catches for 83 yards and 2 touchdowns. Another big play for the Kansas City defense. 3rd and 6. Brady looking end zone. Off the hands of Marcus Peters. Incomplete. Gostkowski, 32-yard attempt. He nails it. Coming into the divisional matchup against New England. Chiefs trail 27-13. Smith on 1st and 10. Look at the time. A little flip to the outside. Jarkandrick West is short of a 1st down. 2-touchdown lead for the Pats. Smith throws. This is now a coach's decision. Andy Reid not letting him get back out there. Smith, tuck and run? No, it's a throw. In 2 downs. 6 defensive backs. Smith with a deep drop. Sets, throws. Knocked away from Conley. It's ruled incomplete. Never had it. Working from the gun. 7:38 to play. 14-point lead for New England. 4th down. Smith, rush coming. Smith steps up. Smith avoids it. Looking downfield. Tosses in desperation. Intercepted. Harmon was there.
The ruling on the field has changed. Because the New England defensive back bobbled the ball, he was unable to get both feet down in bounds. Therefore, it is an incomplete pass.
He was sacked 38 times on an offensive line from week to week that had so many changes. Brady popped up in the air, incomplete. On the number 1 target on the other side. Macklin normally would be the number 1 target, but that high ankle sprain just too much to deal with. Smith makes the connection with Chris Conley. Of course, 4-down territory here for KC, just like the last possession. Smith. Play clock is down to 4. Smith from the gun. Steps up, throws, lunging, grab by Avant. Now in New England territory at the 48. Smith steps up in the pocket and runs. Alex Smith veers to the outside and he's hit from behind. The balance has been out of whack because Kansas City has been playing from behind. Normally very balanced. Smith steps up and Smith will run for the 1st down. 3 minutes to play. 1st down for Kansas City. Smith unloads. Wide open. Albert Wilson trying to get to the goal line, and he's just short. The running back is West. They give it to him. West clobbered. Winner goes to the AFC Championship game. It's a 2nd and goal for the Chiefs and a flag down.
Eric Fisher, false start. Tried to get into the end zone. Came up a yard short.
2nd and goal. Smith hooks a pass underneath. It's caught by Avant, but again short. 3rd and goal. Smith fires, end zone, flags down.
Pass interference, defense, number 26.
From the gun, Smith lofts it high. Smith on a pitch. West. He's got the angle for the touchdown.
Great call by Andy Reid. The option play. Keep the Chiefs away from the ball.
Santos on the approach. Knocks it up in the air. It's Gronk. Brady to throw it. Oh, a ricochet into the hands of Edelman. How do they do it? Over and over again. If that bounces in a different direction, Dan, Kansas City could be going the other way looking for the tie.
Yeah, Tamba Hali got his hands on it. It went right off his hip.
New England 27.
Green Bay won the toss. They elect to defer. Mason Crosby ready to kick off and get this game started. J.J. Nelson, who was the fastest guy at the combine, he ran a 4.2840, is back to take it along with Britton Golden, and Golden takes the ball from the end zone out to the 22-yard line. So Palmer now from the gun. 2 minutes into the game, pressure put on again, and he swings it out to David Johnson, and the rookie with a 12-yard gain, and the play caller, as is Mike McCarthy these days. 3rd and 9. Palmer stepping up, feeling the pressure, and then throws, and that will be caught, but short of the 1st down. J.J. Nelson makes the catch. Palmer, look out, and he gets decked, and that's Nick Perry, with Palmer never seeing number 53 coming in from the left side. And it's 3rd down and goal. Only a 3-man rush. And Palmer to the back corner of the end zone, and it is caught. Michael Floyd for the touchdown. Completed 7. He did have an interception. And Rodgers will extend the play as he so brilliantly does, and then takes off and slides to a stop up at the 44-yard line. So on a 3rd and 4, that's what he did. Meanwhile, there's a flag thrown. Rodgers going to the line. Now you got another flag thrown downfield. So one at the outside and now another one on the near side of the field. So you had 3 different flags being thrown. One at the snap, one downfield.
There are fouls against both teams on the play. We have an illegal shift, offense number 75. Defense 12 men on the field. Illegal use of hands, hands to the face, defense number 44. All those penalties offset where we play 3rd down.
Janis in the game right now. We're back to a 3rd and 4. And Rodgers again rolling and extending, and the catch is made at the 40-yard line. Jared Abbrederis.
5 or 6 for a field goal shot.
Buchanan looking like he's going to blitz, but then he backs off. Rodgers gets it away under pressure, and that is caught at the 25. Abbrederis.
It was downfield. It was a screen pass left that didn't work.
And Rodgers fires, and that'll be caught at the 19-yard line, and that is Jeff Janis. 3rd down and 4. Rodgers, look out from behind, off balance, fires, intercepted at the goal line by Patrick Peterson. Flag is down, and Peterson might go all the way, and he will for the moment, pending the penalty. Patrick Peterson,
he's going to get a taunting call.
Another flag at the end.
He's going to get a taunting call. He pointed at James Starks before he got to the end zone.
Well, you saw that flag come in. Let's see about the first one.
There are fouls against both teams on the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the defensive team number 21. That penalty be declined. Prior to the interception, illegal use of hands, hands to the face, defense. Number 92, a 5-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
In the backfield. And Rodgers fires, and that is incomplete. Jeff Janis was the intended receiver, so 28-yard attempt, Mason Crosby. And he picks up the Packers' first points of the night. Palmer won the Heisman Trophy at USC under Pete Carroll in 2002. Hangs in the pocket, fires, and at the 39, that's caught, and then driven out of bounds, but he was able to get in. 10 minutes to the half, look out from behind, and Palmer gets wrapped up and taken down, and that is Julius Peppers. Cardinals go empty, which they do more than any team in the league. And Palmer able to get out of trouble and then fire, and that's caught. Brown makes the catch, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards shy. 4-man rush. And Rodgers sprinting away, throws, and it's caught along the sideline, and that's Richard Rodgers. Rodgers fires, caught over the middle, another 1st down. Abbrederis, 2nd and 11. Rodgers again has time, and that is caught along the sideline. All-out blitz, and it's out of the back of the end zone. Outstanding career, 34-yarder, and that's right down the middle. From the 35. Kuhn in at fullback. And Rodgers, good protection, but look out, and it's picked off at the 47-yard line. Underthrown, maybe tipped, and it is intercepted by Rashad Johnson. 3rd and 11. Palmer 8 of 15 for only 74 yards. And he goes into double coverage, and that will be picked off there by Clinton Dix. And a big hole here for Lacey, and then he falls down, but gets up and gets the 1st down. 31-yard line. Give it to Lacey again. And Lacey off to the races again. Busting tackles inside the 30. And he'll get ridden down after he sets up a 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Rashad Johnson. Play clock at 2. Blitz coming. Rodgers escapes. And then fires on the run. And it is caught. Janis. Touchdown. So Green Bay ran 34 of 37 plays at one juncture. Now the pass down the sideline, and that's Fitzgerald, and Fitzgerald hauling it in.
So he has not been hit much. By comparison, Rodgers had 46.
Four-man rush, caught over the middle. He goes to the tight end. First time that Darren Fells has been targeted, and now you got a flag coming in. He broke 5 Packer tackles. Off the fake, Palmer over the middle. Fitzgerald, first and goal, takes it to the 6-yard line. Missed only 3 field goals this year. He missed 5 extra points, and this one is good. Hockey arena for the Coyotes. Football stadium out here in Glendale. Palmer stepping up in the pocket, fires, that is caught by Larry Fitzgerald. Another key grab.
Excellent runner.
You saw Chris Johnson, who got hurt a few weeks ago, caught by Johnson here, and David Johnson, who supplants Chris when Chris got hurt. Ball spotted at the 10, a first and goal. Good play action fake. Pass to the end zone is going to be picked off. Intended for Brown, and Demarius Randall intercepts it. It floated, it hung, it's short, and Green Bay dodges a big bullet. Rodgers sliding left, throws, making the catch as he spins his way out of bounds is Richard Rodgers. The crowd sensing the importance of a stop here. Pressure put on, pass is caught. Is he tackled is the question by Rodgers, and they're going to let him go down to the 22-yard line.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field has changed. The ball hit the ground and it is an incomplete pass. Arizona will not be charged with a timeout. It brings up 4th down.
Not the greatest way to start a drive. 2nd down and 10 at the 20. And Palmer fires, and that's caught up at the 40-yard line by John Brown. And Palmer fires to the outside. Fitzgerald turns it upfield, and Larry Fitzgerald trying to get that first down and reaches for it, and it's going to be very, very close. They'll spot it right there to the slot. And Palmer's going to throw underneath, and that's going to be caught by Michael Floyd. And Floyd is taken out of bounds, gets the first down of the 34. Play clock at 2. Palmer firing, coming back, making the catch at the 18 is John Brown. 3rd down and 10. 3 receivers set to the left. Palmer throws into traffic, and that's caught by Johnson, and Johnson's going to take the ball for what appears to be a first down. They got 3rd down on this drive. Ball at the 9. Palmer fires, and it's a caught for the touchdown.
Get out of here.
Michael Floyd.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll tell you, for the Cardinals right now, you believe in divine intervention. 3rd down, long 5. Pressure, pass to the outside is incomplete, intended for Abradaris. And they do snap it, throw it, no good.
He one-hopped it.
Yep. And Green Bay, I agree with you. I thought they would punt it because now Arizona's already in field goal range. And this is no chip shot field goal either. Now you got Johnson to the outside, trying to get around the corner. They're trying, but that'll keep the clock winding down to the 2-minute warning, but it's going to be 4th down. 36-yard attempt. Hold is good. Kick is good. Cardinals with a blitz, and Rodgers gets knocked down and taken down to the 3-yard line. Dwight Freeney. 3rd and 20 from the 4. Down to a minute to play. Rodgers dancing in the end zone, looking. Sailing one deep, praying, and it's incomplete. Intended for Janis, who looks around for a flag, and there is none. End of the game here if they don't get 20 yards. Here goes Rodgers again, all the way downfield, and it's going to be caught by Janis at the 35-yard line. How How in the world against that defense do you get a guy free? He resets Starks. They are going to bring pressure again. Rodgers is going to roll away, throws it up in the air, says a prayer, and Janis doesn't
stop it!
Oh, please!
What a catch!
That's insane!
Oh my, that may be one of the great throws ever made. Moving to his left, falling away and launching a perfect throw.
That's insane. Now go back. Of course, we have to watch this again. Did he have control? They look at it. It's a scoring play. Is it a catch? Ball is bouncing around on his chest.
Oh.
That was Peterson behind him. Johnson comes in. Johnson got his hand on the ball.
And then once he's in the end zone, then there was a late punch out there. I think he had control for a moment. And then it was Rashad Johnson. Is there control right there? And now Rashad Johnson comes in and punches it out. That's the way I would see that.
The verdict.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands as called. It is a touchdown.
We can be here until a week from Tuesday.
Okay, gentlemen, overtime in the postseason. We will continue to play until we determine a winner. Both teams are going to have an opportunity to possess the ball unless the first team on offense scores a touchdown or there's a defensive score. Each team's going to have 3 timeouts per half, and all replays are going to be handled upstairs. Good? Okay. Again, the shield side is heads, the T side is tails. The shield is heads, the T side is tails. Green Bay, visiting team, it's your choice. Tails is the call. Tails is the call.
We want the ball.
Yeah, we want the ball. No, it didn't flip. It didn't flip. It didn't flip. It didn't flip. Here we go.
I'm going to flip.
Tails is the call.
Please, you can't make any of this
It
up.
is heads. You want the ball. Which way you want to kick? Okay, flip around.
So wait a second. It didn't flip.
One's a toss.
The coin went up and didn't flip, and so they had to re-flip it. Come on, Al. How long you been doing this?
I'm going to flip right now.
This is nuts. Kuhn was laughing by the end of it.
So now Arizona from the 20-yard line. Blitz coming. Matthews. Palmer stepping away at first. Palmer extending the play.
Nobody there.
Crosses the field. Larry Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald is going to take it into Green Bay territory. Larry Fitzgerald inside the 30. The 20.
If he scores, it's over.
It's insane to the 4-yard line. One of the greatest postseason performers ever. Brown is the motion man. Little flip to Fitzgerald. He scores! And the Cardinals win an amazing game. That gang was one for the ages.
Carson Palmer on the scramble. They lose Larry Fitzgerald, and here you go. Bang. I just can't believe what I'm seeing out of this ball game. Al, come on, you've been doing this a long time. You've seen anything like it?
No, this is, as I said, this is one for the books here. In so many ways, there's so many plays, and it ends with number 11 going into the end zone. Arizona moves on. Green Bay goes home. Post-game next.
Seattle won the toss. They deferred, so Carolina will get the football first. And that means we will see Cam Newton in this offense. Spanish language broadcast available on both Fox Deportes and by utilizing SAP on our broadcast. Joe Webb is waiting for the kickoff along with Cap. Cameron Artis-Payne, and Hauschka will get rid of it, and off we go. You can see him tiptoe as he made his way to the football with this footing here.
in Charlotte. Returned by Webb. He is knocked down close to the 25. Handoff is to Jonathan Stewart, and a good start to his day. Inside the 40. Sherman gets to him and brings him down inside the 20. What a start and welcome back. Stewart back in there. Newton keeps it. Left side, and he takes it down inside the 5. Here's Stewart. Touchdown.
And at the end, he makes a nice block as he collapses it. And then you've got one-on-one right there at the goal line. And who?
Welcome back, Marshawn Lynch, and his re-entry didn't go as well as Stewart's. Latulele, a loss of 3. Wilson just got it away. There's Kuechly. Touchdown, Carolina.
Short, he swims Justin Britt at left guard, forces the pressure, and an errant throw by Russell Wilson, and Luke Kuechly makes a habit, but Patrick Lewis sure helped him when he took over.
Wilson's got a wide open tight end. That's Luke Wilson. And he's inside Carolina territory. Second down and 9. Play action from Wilson. And he's going to go down in the arms of Short.
A huge factor in that ball game.
First pass of the day, and it's right to him, Greg Olsen. They hand it off. Stewart left side, first down.
Do not use Russell Wilson.
Third down and 5. Pass is caught. First down, Kachuri. As he takes it across the 45. Newton, sideline wide open, Olsen. And the big tight end is going to take it down to the 30 of Seattle. Good call. Wide open. Dixon, the tight end, down to the 5. Stewart again. Leaps. Got it. Touchdown. Called immediately by the official on the near side, and clearly a touchdown.
He does a nice job, but everybody goes down low, and really for the Seattle offense, they've got to establish something quick.
Hit as he threw it, and he's picked off again. Intercepted by Finnegan. Concerned about the footing out there as he hits it right down the middle. 24-0, Carolina on top at home.
Their hat on so far.
Sun pops out. Second down. Wilson taken down. Trey Boston. On second down, Newton throws wide open, and there for the catch is Corey Brown.
And that's why they are able to do all the things they do.
Newton's going to try and pick it up with his legs, and he does. He is 6'4", 245.
The hits.
Fake it to Tolbert. They toss it to Ginn with some room to run. He's got another first down. End zone. Olsen, leaping catch for the touchdown.
The ball is just put in a perfect place, and Jeremy Lane just, one, not able to locate the ball, but it really didn't matter. Great ball play.
Guys on the bench. That was Wagner. Here is a carry by Fred Jackson.
Because they've done it, and they have had to do it.
Here's Jackson with a first down. Pass is caught, and a good job by Baldwin. He got away from Coleman and blitz. Pass is caught. Baldwin, and he's going to be stopped short
Tampa Bay. This Carolina team and defense, not the 2013 Buccaneers. This one on a couple of hops to Lockett. Tyler Lockett. Webb goes to him and forces him out in midfield. 2nd down and 2. Quick throw, Baldwin first down, and he gets popped by Coleman. Aaron, go ahead. Trying to get on the board. End zone, Curse. Touchdown. And in less than a minute and a half, Aiden McClain reacted anyway. It looked like he might have been pushed just a little bit. He just lost his footing, lost track of the ball. 1 for 4 on 3rd down in the game. Wilson slides through, and he will pick it up with his legs. Ducks a hit from Coleman. Signals to the defense, and here they come. Lynch trying to pick up a block. Wide open is Kurtz. And Marshawn Lynch got just enough by Edwards to get to Wilson. 2nd and 19. Wilson steps through again. Turns it into a positive play as Harper is there to tap down. Blitz off the edge. Seahawks pick it up. Lockett in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. What a catch by the rookie working on Kurt Coleman. Did secure the catch. The knee is down, and then he's out. That's a touchdown. Bennett, you know, he wants to make his presence felt. Quick throw, Funchess, and a nice catch for a 1st down. He hangs on after a hit from KJ Wright. Look back. He's made the players around him better. Quick throw, Cotchery, and he's on the list of players who have been made better by Cam Newton. You can expect the unexpected. And, well, here you go. Here is a snap to Shed. And Deshaun Shedd's got a 1st down. And there's Pete Carroll, a little January magic. Wilson protected. Pass caught. Curse had to reach over the middle. Had a hold of Roman Harper. Wilson in big trouble. Down he goes. Norman got him. Except take time off the clock. Play it straight. Fair catch. And it got away for a moment from Ted Ginn, but he's able to get back on it. Finished the season red hot. Is the top quarterback in quarterback rating, and he's got Lockett. Lockett incomplete, could not get his feet down. Carroll has any choice but to challenge this. As close as this is, it sure looks like that right toe is down to me, and so far, no, there it is. The left foot is down, the right foot drags, the toes, you can see it.
After the review, the ruling on the field will be reversed. It is a completed pass. It will be Seattle's ball at the 46-yard line, 1st down. Seattle will not be charged with the timeout.
Wilson as his man. That's Curse again. Blitz. Wilson rolled away from the blitz. Here's Wilson. The Patriots in the final roster cutdowns. Here's Lynch. Marshawn Lynch. He's got a 1st down, 1st and goal. That would be headline grabbing. 3rd down and goal out to his right. Now spinning around and in a ton of trouble. This one is caught for the touchdown. Curse.
Russell Wilson, he's able to buy some time, and then you see the job that he does of scrambling and then allowing his guy to go up and make a play on this ball. Just a terrific job by Russell Wilson, and Josh Norman trying to stay with him, but it's a lot like basketball.
Lynch at the bottom of the screen. Wilson throws, and he's got a completion. That's Doug Baldwin. Protection underneath. Tip, but caught. 1st down. That's Luke Wilson, and he's going to hop out with 2:11. Pass is caught. 1st down.
Here's Baldwin again, a diving catch inside the 15 in a one-score game. And hope is kept alive. And a good job by the holder, John Ryan. What has he dialed up? Good hop. And it's recovered by Carolina. It looked like Davis, and it is Thomas Davis in a Seattle Seahawk uniform. This could be his last game if they cut him for cap reasons next year. Meanwhile, Newton takes a knee, and the Carolina Panthers are headed to their 4th NFC Championship game with a 7-point win here at home over Seattle. And those two young stars, Troy, come together.
Divisional weekend stops here in Denver for the Steelers and the Broncos, the winner to face New England next Sunday for the AFC Championship.
Different game plan here today so far for Denver's defense.
Little high snap, Barry able to field it. Bolden is the returner, lets it bounce once, and now brings it to the near side. Got a good block. He's got a brigade in front of him, and Bolden still going on his feet to the 30. And Talib is there to let him know that that's a joke for the Broncos side. And a quick three it is for Denver. Coming off the long return. Roethlisberger's first two completions have both gone for negative yardage. And here is with a little bit of pressure as an open man. It's Coates, and look at Sammy Coates. The rookie from Auburn gets shoved by Harris, and that just accelerates him for another 10 yards.
Oh, the Denver Broncos.
3rd and 9 for Pittsburgh, residing at the Denver 40. Pump fake, and now the toss. Near the first down is Wheaton. They bring James into the backfield, 4th and 1. A little play action. Roethlisberger goes down the field, and it is knocked away. Broken up at the last moment by Talib. Looked like Wheaton might have a play on the football. Jordan Berry and a new returner back for Denver with Bolden on the sideline having just been nicked. And this is a sideways kick. And a win really just threw everything off from the snap on. He's got it again, but they've had a drive start at the Pittsburgh 30.
See a lot of that today.
Here's a 2nd and 9, and Roethlisberger's got an open target, and it's Bryant who got hit from behind and almost juggled the football. Total defense, 2 for 380 in the game, and they're going to run it end around with Bryant, who had a big one last week for 44 yards, and another huge chunk of yardage for Martavis Bryant. He got a block from Marcus Wheaton. And the Steelers race down the sideline, replaced by Bradley Roby. That's Toussaint weaving through traffic and now spinning for a first down and more. Look at the balance by Toussaint.
The fullback.
A foot away, 1st and goal. It's Toussaint. And it's a touchdown.
Did you notice he didn't panic when the football was handed to him? He just kind of like, let me just see what's going on and see if their pass rush can get there.
3rd and 5 from the 20. Roethlisberger stands in the pocket, and look who's wide open. Darius Hayward-Bay cuts back to the middle, and he got away from Bush. Roby, though, is able to tackle him and prevent the touchdown. 3rd and 13.
Wild's getting hit.
Here comes the blitz. They pick it up. Roethlisberger. Incomplete. Scoring for Miller. Barry on the hold. Plays the win. Goes off that right side. And it's good. This kid made 4 against Cincinnati last week. Looking up top. And that caught by Sanders.
If you punted it in the end zone, so.
The 3. He finds Sanders unable to hold on the collision. Hit by Mitchell, and it's ruled incomplete.
It's kind of great to hear it. A lot of times we hear what? Oh, yeah, I don't watch football.
Second and 9. Anderson galloping past the 20, the 30, and taken down at the 40 by Jarvis Jones. Here they come. Manning is walloped as he got rid of it. Will Allen on the safety blitz. Just beats the play clock, loses the football, and falls on it. There's Allen again. He topples.
The goalposts are actually moving.
There it is, and it starts to shift at the last moment. They rule it good. Boy, that was close.
I think he was happy with that zone defense, the way it went for his team.
Roethlisberger finding a man open at the last moment. It's Bryant who weaves past Roby, and look at him take off to the 26. Giant gains. 2 pass plays over 50 yards included. There's another open target. It's Bryant again for a first. Got it away just in time. Goes to the end zone, and it's knocked down by Talib, denying Martavis Bryant. When Gary was the coach of the Texans and kids were competing here by Rice University, kick is good from 28.
Putting them in tough situations.
There they go to the air, and the catch made for the first down.
The kind of team that can get to the quarterback too quick.
Open in the middle. It's Norwood twisting with Shazier on him. Pittsburgh rushes 4. Down the sideline. Pass over the head of Norwood. Kick by McManus. Dead center. Ben out of the gun. Puckett held up for him, and he got it to Coates. And Coates.
Now that you got to be the first option, they're spreading the football around to all the guys today.
Here's a handoff to Toussaint. Ball is on the ground and recovered by Ware. Cody Wallace tried to fight for it. Looked like Ware had it for 184 yards. Then a 3rd and 12. Here they come blitzing again from the secondary. Pass is caught by Fowler, who breaks off the tackle from Allen and is down at the 35. There's Sanders with a stiff arm that picked up the first down. They will advance the winner to the AFC title game next Sunday. Hillman took advantage of a tiny crease, and he's got him 1st and goal to go. Back to Anderson. Anderson fights for it, and he's across for the touchdown. Well, there was contact. Looked like he was going to get stopped initially. Move him into a slot. Stack 3 to the right. Good throw. Demarius Thomas has the 2.
Good outside rushers. Can they hold up?
Steps up. Finds his man. What a tackle. Pressure. Pass incomplete. They get to him, and Roethlisberger tries to shuttle it to Gilbert. It's picked up by Miller. The play is ruled down. And Brewer snaps it back, and the kick. That's the kill shot. 10-point margin now for the Broncos. Mike Tomlin was hopeful they could get past here. He felt Brown would be ready to play next week. There's Bryant. Tackled by Marshall with the 29, and they hurry up. Convert a Hail Mary. Part 1 is complete. It's good. Approaches it from the side. Here's the kick. Touched by a Pittsburgh player, and then recovered by Anderson back at the 39.
I thought the Pittsburgh player,
he was the closest one to the football.
Everybody was so close to the sideline, but moot point.
Broncos and Patriots are going to battle for the AFC Championship next Sunday here in Denver. You're going to be hearing all the talk again about Brady Manning and the Brady Manning Bowl number 17. We've been there for 8 of them. They had that matchup on this field 2 years ago. And, of course, earlier this season, Peyton was out with injury. Denver wins it 23-16. Coming up, the Subway postgame show for Phil, Tracy, Mike Harry, and Jay Feely. Jim Nantz saying so long from Denver. You've been watching the NFL on CBS, home of Super Bowl 50. James Brown and the crew in New York coming up after this.
It's a gorgeous day here in Denver, approaching 50. Sunny skies for New England, and Denver with the winner to advance to Super Bowl 50.
Best in the league on opening drive touchdowns. They did it 7 times, plus they did it last week against Kansas City. New England now here on 3rd down is almost intercepted, and they will be forced to punt. Steelers.
Saw him a lot in practice, so anytime you practice a lot on Friday, he tells me you're part of the game plan.
3rd straight throw here for the Broncos, and it is caught for a 1st down. Emmanuel Sanders. Again, Manning on the throw. He's got another 1st down. Out to the 40. This one is caught by Norwood.
You know, a lot of those times he played on teams that weren't that good. We're not going to go to the Super Bowl.
2nd and 3 rolling out, and he's got Caldwell with the catch at the 20 before he's twisted down by Justin Coleman.
Early, but the early answer is yes.
Demaryius Thomas has a linebacker on him in the slot to the right, 2nd and 10. See if Manning finds him. There's got someone else open, and it's a touchdown. It's Owen Daniels to the end zone.
Really good job by Owen Daniels. Everything when you get in the red zone, so much about scoring when you get near the goal line is about deception. And Owen Daniels just did it that time.
Jackson, the offensive coordinator at Cincinnati, now the head coach of the Browns. 3rd and 14. And Brady's going to look down the field, looking for options. From behind, they get to him. It's Derek Wolfe again.
Of course, Wade Phillips, an aggressive defense. They win a lot of close games because they're tough.
2nd and 8. That pass. They ruled incomplete and wanted to make sure it wasn't a live ball.
Am I right, Jim? They win a lot of close games.
Look at this pass.
Very close. It's got to be forward, and that.
I'm surprised Hillman didn't at least try to go after it. You saw Jonathan Freeney pick it up. No challenge. Yep, challenge flag is out. Patriots have challenged it.
So remember, the ruling on the field is the forward pass incomplete. In order to reverse, you look from where it's released from the quarterback's hand to where it's first touched. And from these angles, we don't really have a clear shot at it. So, in my estimation, they're going to leave this stay on the field.
And the Patriot bench is showing signs of celebration.
The pass was backward. Therefore, the recovery by New England gives New England the ball. The question is the point from which the ball is released to the point that the ball is first touched or touched the ground. That was backward. It'll be New England's ball. The clock stays the same.
And the pass is complete, and staying on his feet is Bolden. And then he's speared, and he's going to be flagged for that as Ward. It's Jackson, and Jackson, 2nd effort, gets him across for the touchdown. And David Andrews, the rookie from Georgia, who started the year at center, comes in, plays as a fullback on that occasion.
Runner in that situation was perfect for him.
The extra point is no good. Gostowski had not missed all year long. He was one of only 5 place kickers who were perfect, and he had a streak of 523 consecutive makes until this one.
New England now pressing the wide receivers, not playing soft cover.
It's 3rd and 4, and he's going deep down the field for Sanders, who makes the catch right over the top of Malcolm Butler. And Ward's out there to congratulate him. What an effort by Emmanuel Sanders and a gain of 34.
He's a versatile, outstanding outside linebacker, defensive end. They'll miss him.
3rd and 9 down the field. And that pass over the head of Thomas. Play action. Brady in trouble and able to get it away just in time. Von Miller was on him.
Somebody needs to chuck him to slow him down so the offensive line can take care of it.
It's a 2nd and 10 from the pocket. It's picked off, and it's Miller with the interception.
Trying to throw a soft touch pass.
In zone, caught by Daniels. His 2nd touchdown of the half. He had a step on Collins.
Yeah, he just outmaneuvered him. What did I say? Deception is what it's all about when you're talking about scoring down near the end zone. What a good stop and go by Owen Daniels.
Here's a 2nd and 10. He's got time to throw it here, and he's got Gronkowski, who was walloped after the catch.
That last running play.
Making it a 2nd and 10 for the Patriots. Holding on to it is White. Stepping up and now taking off. Look at Brady run. And he's going to have the first, I believe. This is like the pylon play against Kansas City. Roby down at the bottom of the screen on Gronkowski. Keep an eye on that matchup. Brady looking around, and he is taken down. Ware was there. The 2 guys on the outside, Ware and Miller combined. 46-yard field goal try. Gostowski, and the kick is good. Coming after him. Rolls out. He's in trouble. And he flings it over the bench. Out of that one. 1:46 to go in the half, and a timeout to work with. Good run here. Best run of the game by Anderson.
Patient. We'll use that running game as much as possible.
From the gun. Manning's pass. Pulled down somehow. That pass looked dangerous, but it was snared by Thomas for the first down. 3rd and 4. From here, it would be about a 52-yard field goal if they have to go that way. Manning's pass is knocked away, incomplete. That was Logan Ryan.
What a play. Oh.
52-yard try. McManus drills it good.
We need to put 2 halves together, something they haven't been able to do. His final words, 30 minutes for each other, Jamie.
Here they try to blitz on Manning. He's spun around, and he's taken down at the 5-yard line. Jamie Collins with that quick burst across again, as well as Malcolm Brown.
One deep down the field.
Brady, one of his last 6. Across the middle and on target with Gronkowski. And he weaves past 3 Broncos and takes it all the way to about the 35. Again, he's got an open man. And holding on to it is Amendola. Hit a Kansas City player. He might want to tell the league, what about that one? First down, Brady with pressure. Gets it away to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Edelman is being guarded here by Harris Jr. 3rd and 10. Incomplete. As they were going back to Amendola. Harris, it's going to be a 38-yard field goal attempt here for Gostowski. And the kick is good. 17-12 game here in Denver. Thomas is out for this 3rd and 10. Caldwell in for him. Manning stepping up. And he's going to run with it. Can you believe it? He's got a first down.
Championship weekend, man. You got to do what you got to do.
Now first down play action. And he's got a completion, a diving catch by Latimer.
Buddy Ryan, a new defense. Bill Walsh with his offense. 180!
Got third in the foot here. Toss. Anderson, stiff arm. What a tackle by Butler. Huge play by Malcolm Butler. As Anderson probably felt 6:42 to go, quarter number 3. And Brady fields the snap from the 8, and he's in trouble. And he's hit hard by Von Miller. Third and 13 for Brady and the Patriots. Pass to White. Tackle right away by Von Miller, who's all over the field now. Is the Walter Payton Man of the Year award, and you saw it at halftime. Congratulations to Anquan Bolden, Benjamin Watson, Eli Manning. Finalist Collins, and nowhere to hide for Manning.
Big sacks.
Colquitt toward the sideline, and Webster is there. Throws it back into the field, and then it's down by Latimer at the 1. They'll spot it out at about the 3 or 4. Patriots right back to where they were on their last series. Across the middle and caught near the first down. Amendola.
Need more time. That's the biggest factor for this offense.
From the pocket, well protected. Gronkowski, the receiver. And it fouls out of bounds. Gronkowski back out here for 3rd and 10. Manning is sacked yet again. It's Von Miller. Extra lineman in for the Broncos. They failed in the 3rd quarter on a 3rd and 1. Anderson this time, though, gets past the line and takes off. McCourty cuts off the angle near the 20. Luis Vasquez, one of those who opened it up for a gain of 30. Runs inbound and incomplete. Norwood was the target. McManus now with a 31-yard attempt to get the lead back up to 8. And that kick is good.
New England dodged the bullet that time. That helps out Marcus Cannon.
2nd and 6. He's got Bolden out of the backfield. He's got first down yardage, including 3 sacks and a pick. There's Gronkowski at the bottom. Roby's on him. Pass rifled across the middle, and it's caught by Edelman at the 26. They go underneath. One hit on Amendola. Ducks for the other one. Still comes up about a yard shy. He escaped Bush. 4th and 1. Jackson is the running back. At the 6-minute mark, they fake to Jackson. The pass to Edelman, and the stick right away by Harris. And the Denver defense gets the ball back for the Broncos.
Chris Harris stays in position to make the tackle and stop the 4th down play.
Brady staying loose, and he may be getting the football back here momentarily. 3rd and 14. Underneath. Safe throw. And the Patriots were there waiting for it. Come through in the clutch. Has to get rid of it, though, again, as he's smothered this time by Malik Jackson. How many other times have they knocked him down? 2nd and 10. Not time for this one. And he's able to zing it in there. Ball squirts out, but it's a catch.
A couple steps and a move.
From the pocket again. Across the middle. Gronkowski hurtling down all the way to the Broncos 27 as he flips it back to the officials. Gronkowski line up on the right side of the line. 3rd and 6. Quickly unloaded for the first down, and the ball comes out at the end. Amendola had the catch. Denver has the football. They rule it incomplete.
In other words, watch how quick the catch, hit, ball comes loose.
Look at Kayvon Webster, one of the backup corners.
Contact hit.
White shifts back alongside Brady. Pocket collapsing. Brady throws it off his back foot, and it's tipped away. They were going for Gronkowski. He had 3 Broncos around him, and Gronkowski claims it was contact.
They tried to change up.
3rd and 10, and Manning from the gun. Goes down the sidelines, got a man there, and is batted down. Beautifully covered by Butler. This Denver defense, best in the league this year. They now take the Broncos to the Super Bowl if they can hold the Patriots back. They're chasing after Brady, who was able to get rid of it. And it's ruled an incompletion on the field.
Story of the game. Protect him, Tom Brady. And the guy's not getting open consistently enough.
3rd and 10, and again they're on Brady. He unloads it just in time. And Ware has been making plays in this quarter. He's been in the backfield a handful of times, and he was on this occasion.
On the outside, what do?
The Broncos have not allowed a 4th down conversion over a long span, the last 10 attempts by an opponent. This one could close it out. Brady, though, goes down the field to Gronkowski, and he has the football at the 10-yard line.
He was double covered. And what happens when you're double covered? Who's got him deep? In and out. Look at that. So, I got him inside. You got him outside. Big part of it. But that was the perfect play. Double coverage. They made a mistake.
1st and goal. Brady over the top, incomplete. Gronkowski has Talib on him at the top. 2nd and goal. Quickly over to Edelman. Edelman gets around Roby. And it's down to the 4. They got Roby down here at the bottom on Gronkowski. Brady looked his way. He's hit and throws incomplete. And now the AFC Championship's going to come down to this very next snap. Here we go. The 13th snap in the quarter inside the 30. With the game on the line, Brady in the pocket, end zone bound, and it is caught by Gronkowski to make it 20-18. He got away from the Denver defenders.
Double covered again. Tom Brady under pressure just threw it up.
So the Denver defense has to be in a little bit of shock after the 2 4th down conversions, the latest one going for the touchdown. But they must regroup here because one stop takes them to the Super Bowl. Here's Brady, rolling out, rolling and throwing. It's tipped in the air, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted by Roby. He lost the football back at the 20, but it doesn't matter. It was tipped by Talib, and the Denver defense saves it at the end. They have actually had 2 successful onside kicks this year after having 2 in their entire history before that. And it's recovered by KO.
Gronkowski was trying to kick it and get there first. KO. Well, Jim, a couple of weeks ago, he was the backup quarterback.
Backup quarterback for the first time since he was a freshman in college. Came off the bench week 17. Got the Broncos restarted. Gave them a spark. Won the division 1-1 seed.
What a battle.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you place your right hand over your heart, while all veterans may render their hand salute.
Ball team this year. 2nd and 6, first throw, pass caught, Corey Brown. And in 2 plays inside Arizona territory. 2nd and 9, 4 men on the rush. Newton to the sideline, that's Ginn. And the Arizona Cardinal for 1 year, Ted Ginn, has 13. Had a great year.
36, and this one is good. And the first point's put up by a smiling Graham Gano.
Come off of that and pick up the blitzing.
That was Finnegan coming on the blitz, and Carson Palmer has started 1 for 6. Back inside the 20, it's Ginn. Room. And slides down. Butler makes sure that he's down and touched. He's been a force. Backpedaling as he throws, and there's Olsen with a catch. And that great combination of Newton to Olsen, that he could do that this year. Second down and 3. How about this? Little toss to Ginn. Ginn slowed down a bit, still going inside the 10. Gets a block, touchdown.
But they pull Ryan Khalil, the center, out the opposite way. Now, even with that being said, tackle has to be made there, and he's able to traverse all the way across the field and get it into the end zone.
Quick throw. Brown out on the edge, breaks a tackle. And John Brown is out of bounds near a first down.
There's some discomfort there.
On second and 3, handoff is to Johnson, and the rookie drives for a first down. 35 yards. Butler. Good punt. Fair catch. Hauled in by Ginn inside the 15. Extra men on the rush. Newton steps into it. It's got Brown wide open. And Corey Brown is gone. 20, 10, touchdown Carolina.
Johnson in the middle. Look at the move that Corey Brown puts on him. At the top of the route, he expects Brown to continue up the field and just completely gets turned around, and all that field out in front of him, and Cam Newton lays it out there beautifully.
About 3rd and 8, an 86-yard completion for a touchdown to Brown. Carson Palmer on 2nd and 6. Johnson, rookie trying to take over this offense. Davis trying to rip it out, can't do it. Roman Harper is there for the tackle. Palmer gets hit, down he goes. Ball's out. Recovered by Kuechly. Knocked out by Short. Starting at the 21, here's a toss, and what a play. Johnson is knocked to the turf by Thomas Davis. 3rd and 11. Palmer protected, has a man, and has a first down. J.J. Nelson. David Johnson right side. Good blocking out in front. Coleman can't bring him down initially. Lined up wide to the right in the offensive formation. Here's the tight end, Fells. He leaps into Thomas Davis, who is banged up. Near side, pass caught, first down, the rookie Nelson. And he is set up 1st and goal. Johnson again slams it into the end zone. And the Cardinals are on the scoreboard.
They get Upati, the left guard. He clears out of space to allow him to score. So
Northman hits it sideways, and on the run, it is off the arms of Peterson, and now the fight for the football. It was almost a shank. It belongs to Carolina. Here's Stewart. Jonathan Stewart inside the 25 to the 24, good for 17. Stewart again. Inside the 10, down inside the 5. Here comes Cam. He got it, touchdown.
big touchdown here for Carolina.
Yeah, points off the turnover for the Panthers. They were the best in the league at that.
during the regular season as they continue to look at him. Back in the locker room. Palmer has it knocked out of his hand. And Fells can't get to it. Boston is there. Did he cover up? He did. 2nd and 10. This is Peterson. Did he need that? Patrick Peterson on the return. Down the sideline. Getting blocks. Trying to turn this first half around, and he's down inside the 25. Showing blitz. Kuechly comes on it. Palmer. End zone. Gives it back. Intercepted by Coleman. Four-man rush. Pass is caught for a first down by Conchery. Then outscored in the second half. How's this one going to go? Here's Olsen. Inside the 30. Working on Tony Jefferson. David Shula on a roll here with Carolina. Here's Tolbert out of the backfield. First down and more. Inside the 10. First and goal. Newton backs out of there, looking to throw it. Down he goes. Stinson there to tap him down all year long. This from 21. The lead is 20. During the course of the weekend. Here's Newton. To the sideline and caught by Ginn. Right through the hands of Powers. And Ginn is waiting for it. Quick snap. Here's Funchess. Open along the sideline and knocked out of bounds with a first down for Carolina by Peterson. 3rd down and 10. It's Newton being chased down from behind. Powers doesn't get there, and we'll see where they mark it. Looks like enough for a first down. They continue to run him. He is in for the touchdown.
They pull out. This is a quarterback keeper the entire way, and he finishes this off with his Superman impersonation. He didn't have to go over the top, but he decides to, and the guy's absolutely fearless. When he didn't have a job.
Pass caught. Fitzgerald, that's his 3rd catch, and it's a first down for Arizona.
Excellent job of this defense.
Said Nelson, that pass caught by Brown. Here's one over the middle, and this is Jerron Brown. Pass is caught for a first down by Johnson. And it's not Josh Norman, but he's lined up on him. Pass is caught by Fells for the touchdown.
Body, and sometimes he just gets forgotten. He gets a free release up the seam, and Carson finds him, and they're able to finish off this drive.
Nelson on the handoff. He leaps, and he's got it. Had to break a tackle to get it in, and for the injured Chris Johnson. 2nd down and 5. Palmer, sideline. Floyd gets on the board. He's been working against only 3 men on the rush. Pump fake toward the end zone. Up for grabs and picked off by Coleman. His 2nd of the game. And a flag is thrown at the end. It's out front. He probably outruns Kurt Coleman to the ball. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Newton. Olsen, his favorite target. Greg Olsen. Inside the 30 and down near the 25. Newton steps through it. He will slide forward for a first down.
Field, and it has continued tonight.
Newton keeps it. End zone. Passes. Caught for the touchdown. Funchess. Cam Newton in this 2015-2016 season.
I mean, he's been spectacular all season, but he has been good at the biggest stage.
Runner right down their throat. Newton keeps it. Tolbert out of the back.
2.
From Oakland in 2013, a record-setting year. He's picked again. Kuechly for the touchdown.
This season, he's a playmaker on the defensive side of the ball. He's been great as a run stopper ever since he arrived in Carolina. Where he has improved the most this year is in his ability to cover. He reads it, he drives on it, makes a play on the ball, touchdown Carolina.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something? Cap his career if in fact this is it for him.
This one is picked again. Intercepted by Boston.
Through an offseason, trying to get back and do it all over again a year from now.
Now here's a sack to go on top of it. And it belongs to Kyle Love. Under a minute to go.
Super Bowl experience, any of that's going to matter one bit here in 2 weeks.
Floyd stays in bounds. That means this game is over. The Carolina Panthers are NFC champions. And Ron Rivera is going to the Super Bowl.
Back to Levi Stadium in Super Bowl 50. Jim Nantz, Bill Sims, CBS. We were there for the first and honored to be here for the 50th. Graham Gano will be kicking to Andre Caldwell in a game that began back on January 15th, 1967, the old NFL AFL championship. Now the 50th Super Bowl commences. We will have a return. Stepping up for it is Caldwell, and he's out to about the 20, where the Panthers take him down after an 18-yard return. They'll move Daniels over to the right side, and here come the Panthers chasing after Manning, who gets it away in time, and Daniels, is tight end, has an 18-yard gain. Hayden dropping back even deeper, and now releases. He's got an open target and a first down on the Carolina side of the field. It's Caldwell with the catch
as the game goes along.
And he's from the local area across the bay in Vallejo. He's got it again. He's got the first down with ease, and he barrels down to about the Carolina 14 into the arms of Shaq Thompson. That's a 12-yard carry in the postseason. A hold by Colquitt, and the kick is good. They pick up 3 first downs on this opening drive. Mike Tolbert is in. He's on a wing to the right. And the Panthers have a 3rd and 10. Here comes pressure, and they've gotten to him. The ball is out in the end zone, and it's recovered by Malik Jackson for the touchdown. It was Vaughn Miller with the strip sack, and Jackson with the recovery.
Here it comes. Mike Rimmers just can't get there fast enough. And Cam Newton holding the football, looking to throw it down the field.
A meeting here of the first and second picks of the 2011 draft. Newton first, Miller second. 2nd and 11, second quarter begins, and Cam has taken off. He's got right there near the first down. He slides, gave himself up, so they're gonna. Here's a 1st and 15. Time for Newton this time. Rolling out. And he's got another good gain. Picked up by Vaughn Miller and driven to the ground. 3rd and 1, an unbalanced line for Carolina. And he's going to swing it back the other side, and he's got Greg Olsen. The drive that began back at the Carolina 27. Cam has Billy Brown, and he's twisted out of bounds on a face mask call. Talib's going to be flagged for the 2nd time in this half. Both Stewart and Tolbert in the backfield. 1st and goal. It's Stewart. And in for the Carolina touchdown.
that drive to this Carolina offense.
3rd and 12. Pass knocked down. That's Darian Stewart to try to get to Cam. Portman had bodies around him. He hits the deck, no flag. And Norwood, he is not tackled yet. Gets past Dixon. Gets to the 50. He's running down the sideline. And is tackled from behind. Addison brings him down.
I think the Panthers thought it was a fair catch, and they're trying to hold up.
You saw Jones with a little contact with Norwood. You're right. They had to have thought it was a fair catch signal, which we never saw. And down the sideline he goes. Gonna run it. Anderson. He fights for it on second effort, and there's a flag in the pile. He's able to squeeze through a tiny opening, but it doesn't matter.
Offense. Number 65, 10-yard penalty, replay 4th down.
Luis Vasquez flagged for that, and that makes now 33-yard try coming up. Field goal attempted by McManus, good again. Cam's right side. Cam carries it out. The fake and the keep, and the ball is on the ground, and it's picked up by Vaughn Miller, but they rule him down.
And get a personal foul on himself.
From the 49, that's Tolbert. And he fumbles, and Trevathan is there with the recovery. Tolbert had lost one, but recovered it in the first quarter, but this time, another mistake made by Carolina. The hit by Darian Stewart forced it. From the gun. Yes, he is. He's picked off. What a catch by Ely, who's still on his feet. And look at Ely all the way out to the 39. He bobbled it, clutched it again on 3rd down. It's 3rd and 10. He does it, and it's incomplete. It was a battle for the football. Bradley Roby was in there to break it up from Brown. And a 3rd and 2. Thomas unable to get off the defender in time. It was Norman. 2nd and 10, and that will close out the half as DeMarcus Ware pile drives Cam Newton to the ground.
The speed of Denver's defense overwhelming Cam Newton.
Here's 2nd and 10, and down the middle, he's got Ginn, who's got speed. And he is out of bounds at the 35 of the Broncos. Ted Ginn
in this situation.
2nd and 9. Slant complete. And again, it's Ted Ginn. 3rd and 11 from the 26. Here comes the blitz. They pick it up. And flag again is down. 44 yards. Now Gano. His kick. Oh, it hits the upright and bounces away. No good. Manning. He has Sanders to the 41 of Carolina.
Look at Emmanuel Sanders.
2nd and 8. Again, it's Sanders. Zigging and zagging, and inside the 20 to the 17. The first player on the field in warm-ups today. Out there alone was Emmanuel Sanders. He's gotten him down here on this drive. Manning throws it his way, and it's batted in the air, incomplete. This is a 30-yarder for McManus, and he remains perfect in the postseason. 10 for 10 in the playoffs. Looking for the deep ball. Way down the field, and it is pulled down. They had 2 Denver defenders back there, and Brown leaps into the air. Down the middle, and it is intercepted by T.J. Ward. Went through the hands again, and he fumbles it. Picked up by Trevathan, who had a recovery in the first half. Trevathan has the football. Would be the first to ever get there. That close to the perfect send-off. Here's a 2nd and 10 completion, and it's Sanders out to about the 49. He comes in, week 17, provided a spark. 3rd and 14. Ball's out of his hand, and it's recovered by Carolina, it looked like, at midfield. Again, it was Ely, who's had an active game, who knocked it out of Manning's hand. And that decision. And by the way, Ely just got his 3rd sack of the game as Newton finds an open man down to the 34, and it's Funchess. From the Denver 34. It's Stewart off the left side, and they've got a first down to the 22 for a 3rd and 10. Got the time, and it's incomplete. And Ginn's looking around and saying, wait a minute, where was the flag? Gano. And the kick is good. Missed on their last 10 3rd down attempts. And it's knocked away by Norman. Pass was thrown in the direction of Demaryius Thomas. He's out for the rest of the game with a concussion. 3rd and 15. Harris will keep him about 3 yards short of the first down. On 3rd and 9. Oh, he's going to run it. He'll go back to Anderson. What'd you think of that call? Picks up 1.
Yep, not surprised at all.
It's a 3rd and 9. Rushing 4, ball comes out of the hands of Newton. It's on the ground, and it's still on the ground. Picked up by T.J. Ward at the 4-yard line. Vaughn Miller did it again. He knocked it out of the hands of Newton.
Here he comes, number 58. Vaughn Miller against Mike Rimmers one more time. Cam Newton didn't feel it, didn't step up. The football just taken out of his hand. Cam Newton decides not to dive in there. And
he backed away from it. He jumped away instead of jumping into the pile.
Yep, I guess he made a decision it wasn't worth to go in there and get it. Should have dove in, had a chance to recover it.
1st and goal from the 4. Anderson trying to break outside, but that swarming defense is on him. Loss of 2. He's going to go up top. And he's going to throw it through the back of the end zone, but it generates a flag on the Carolina defense.
Prior to the pass, holding defense, number 24. That means half the distance to the goal line, automatic first down.
Double move by Demaryius Thomas.
DPI, defensive pass interference. 1st and goal. And Anderson right back in, and he's in the end zone for the touchdown. They try from a couple out from the gun. Manning hits the pass to Fowler to make it 24-10.
No question about that. All the opportunities Denver's defense has created.
And it's Jackson and then Ware wrapping him up at the 5. Third and 24. In the end zone. It's away for a moment from Miller and now lobs it out of bounds. Just nothing there at all.
I think it's easy to say this is probably the biggest pounding and punishment he has taken in his career.
And he's absolutely livid that that was not roughing the passer.
I don't think it was. Ron Rivera says this gives me a better chance than thinking we're going to get it on 4th and 24.
Well, there's no one back there for Denver. And it's finally touchdown at about the 35-yard line. Soon to join his brother with 2 Super Bowl titles.
John Elway 2 years ago, after they lose the Super Bowl, starts making the transition into this team we see right now.
Give them the spark. Had they lost that game, they would have entered the playoffs as a 5 seed instead of a 1. And it's lateral by Andre over to Whitaker.
What's going on in the game? He goes, are you ready? Payton said yes.
Got to give Kubiak credit how decisive he was on that day. As the pass is thrown out of bounds, and Kubiak, what a return to his football home. And he gets doused here.
A great example of it.
Newton over the top to Whitaker and tackled down there by Trevathan. And Kubiak giving credit to Reeves and Shanahan, Seifert, and John Harbaugh. Said, I learned a great deal passing through Baltimore last year. It is for Payton. And the Denver Broncos have taken Super Bowl 50.